What? Weird. Anyway, we're here right now to talk about Spider-Man 2, released June 30th, 2004. I was 12 by the time this movie came out. Just turned 12 like a couple of days before it came out. This movie is awesome. It's better, a little better than the first one. I mean, the first one's like neck and neck. But this one here is good too. This one here is good. And I like the part where Mary Jane's about to marry Elijah's character, Daniel Gillies' character. And she's like, nope, I can't do it. She loved Peter in that moment. And she didn't care if he was Spider-Man. Because I think he had like told her he was Spider-Man like before that. So she wouldn't marry him. And it worked. And I think in the third one, they're like a couple by that point. I've got the third one too. I'll probably put a video up on it soon. But it was like, what? You know? It's a little different than the first one, for sure. But the second, they say the second one's better than the first one. I think they're both neck and neck, because both of them are really good. But, the second one's like 2 years after the first one. I'm not sure if that's because that's how they were released, or if they're released in the timeline that they're released in. But I do know, and I should have said this in the video about the first Spider-Man from 2002. That was one of the last movies to have the Twin Towers in it. And I noticed in so I watched the second one tonight, and I was like, it doesn't. So I'm wondering what the timeline of that one, because it's 2 years 2 years later. Is it 2 years after the first one, or what? Like, were they in real time? It had to have been. I'm not sure with that, but the name of the new one is Far From Home. I was way off base. I was way off base with that one. I looked it up just before I went to film this video. And I was like, dang, I was way off freaking base with that. That was bonkers. Dang, I'm so silly. But it was like, oh, okay, cool. But this is going to be Tom Holland's third outing as Spidey. So he's going to be tit for tat with Tobey Maguire as far as Spidey goes. So maybe, like I said in the first video, maybe Andrew Garfield's more needs to go back to Spidey school. Because he wasn't asked to play Spidey a third time. Well, I think they wanted to. Do another one. And The Amazing Spider-Man, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking Andrew Garfield. He's awesome in that part too. But it's just a little weird to me that they didn't want to do a third one with him. Giving Homecoming isn't that great. No offense. I didn't like it. With that being said, I cannot wait to see as far as what it's going to do. I noticed a lot of the superhero movies that have come out since the pandemic have done good, but they haven't been like Black Widow. I think was a little bit of a disappointment. I have yet to see Black Widow, so I don't really know. But the Eternals and Shanghai, I heard was pretty good. The Eternals, I think, kind of disappointed people. So I think that one was a little bit of a disappointment, but I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. But Morbius is coming out in January, next month. I think it's the 31st is when that one's coming out. So it's going to be interesting to see there, as far as that goes. It's a vampire movie. I'm wondering if Morbius sets into Blade, though. There's a new Blade coming out, so possibly. With that being said, bye for now.